この匂いは硝酸。首んとこの髪はまだ石化から戻ってねえ。この石の髪で。
Hello everybody, Megazard Extra, and I'm back again to give y'all my 6th review over the 6th episode of Dr. Stone, Two Nations of the Stone World. And if you hadn't already checked out my episode 5 review of Dr. Stone, you can go ahead and click that card in the corner to check that video out, and then come back and watch this video. This episode managed to show how clever Senku really is with the origins of how the revival fluid managed to be, along with the introduction of a new mysterious girl, which raises a ton of questions as to what will happen in the future of this stone world, as Tsukasa seems to be quite the savage steroid Tarzan tyrant. I might give him that nickname going forward. Here comes the STT. Yeah, it has a little nice good ring to it. Well anyways, go ahead and grab that stone stool of yours and get ready to listen as we go over this recent episode of Dr. Stone.
Senku! 俺は大樹、信じていくらでも待つぞ。お前がいなきゃダメなんだ。戻ってこい大樹、戻ってこいセンキュー。
おはよう世界グッモーニングワールド、地上に変えていくオルセイ、一歩ずつ石を浮かすようなこの歩みで世界を広げよう。
The flashback of Senku's awakening continues. With his basic necessities met, he recognizes that he needs additional manpower to continue progressing science. He finds Taiju's statue and attempts to revive him using the nitric acid from the Cave of Miracles nearby. He deduces that the deep petrification must require some additional factor. For him, it was to maintain consciousness during his petrification. He begins experimentation to see if another method of de-petrification exists. This leads into the events of episode 1. In the present, Senku is revived with the help of the stone formula. He decides to split up from Taiju and Yuzura in order to build a kingdom of science to fight against Tsukasa. The other two will serve as spies within the Tsukasa's empire. Meanwhile, Kohaku confronts Tsukasa for attacking Senku and Yuzura. Tsukasa traps Kohaku under a tree and flees after determining that securing the Cave of Miracles is his top priority. Senku arrives, creating a system of pulleys to lift the tree, rescuing Kohaku, and that is all for the plot summary. So in this episode, we finally get a conclusion to the fate of Senku, as well as the introduction of a brand new character. Starting first with Senku, the beginning of the episode picks up from the final moments of the previous episode with him accomplishing all of his basic necessities he needed to survive, so now he can focus on the strange petrification phenomenon. Now, one thing that I was wondering is technically how in the world were these people able to survive in this stone world the whole entire time while they were inside of their stone petrification cells? If you think about it, we all need energy to live, which we consume through food, but while trapped in the stone, you're unable to do this. Senku realizes this because he somehow managed to keep his consciousness alive all of this time, so there was something in that stone that was giving his brain the energy he needed. From this point forward, it showed Senku trying to come up with a way to create a formula that consisted of nitric acid that you can use to crack the stone, along with the critical secret substance that contains the energy from the stone to help stimulate your consciousness to the point that it allows you to break out of the stone prison. Essentially, this is what I was able to understand from the special miracle fluid substance, because this is the reason why he previously explained that if you had too much or too little of the combination of this substance along with the nitric acid, then you would fail at making the revival fluid. This plays directly into the formula that everyone can notice on Senku's shirt, that being E equals MC squared. which is derived from Einstein's theory, where E stands for the equivalent energy that can be calculated from the mass m multiplied by the speed of light c, which equals 3 times 10 to the 8th meters per second squared. So in short, for all those that are not strong in chemistry or in mathematics, this equation is essentially a theory of how matter, being the food that we eat for this case and scenario, could be converted into energy. Through a quick back and forth montage of past events of Senku trying to revive Taiju and Taiju trying to revive Senku in the present, Taiju finally manages to revive Senku thanks to the revival fluid. At this point, it was made clear that Tsukasa is basically a force to be reckoned with. If he is left unchecked, he would create his own army of his own and build an empire around his ideals. So Senku came up with the idea to have Taiju and Yuzura to play as spies, because you always want to know what the enemy is up to while Senku is still trying to seek out other allies to help combat this problem. So the original group departs knowing it may be several months or a year until they're able to see each other again. This is where things get interesting as a new character enters the fray. Tsukasa was walking about when he stumbles across a blonde girl who seems nice, but in the blink of an eye turns towards Tsukasa and was going for the dude's throat. She was quickly overpowered and Tsukasa left her there to die as he had other priorities to attend to. Now the big question about this new girl is called Kohaku, is where did she come from? Tsukasa noticed that she seemed to come from a generation that was after the petrified generation. So could this mean that Kohaku, along with some other new members, could be from a whole new generation that came after the petrified generation? Then wouldn't this also mean that there are some people that got resurrected before Senku and /or could have avoided the Great Petrification to begin with? There were just some thoughts, those were just a few thoughts that were just running through my mind after Senku managed to rescue Kohaku, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts and your predictions as well in the comment section down below. So that is all for my 6th review of the 6th episode, so I hope you really enjoyed it. If you hadn't already done so, make sure to hit that like button if you like this video, and hit that subscribe button and that bell to keep up to date on all things Dr. Stone that I am currently reviewing. If you want to keep up with me on social media, you can also follow me on my Twitter at Megazard_X just to see what I'm up to for my day-to-day life. So make sure to tune in next time for my review of episode 7, where 2 million years have gone. So until whatever video I make next, see ya.
素晴らしい。
あ
君のその一歩一歩問題解決へとくさびを打ち続ける揺らがぬ信念がだよ。私の名は琥珀。どうやら私は君のことがめっぽう好きになってしまったようだ。